Good morning and welcome on in, everybody, from beautiful Palm Springs, California. We've got another day of the PSCL here. We've got the Bombers and the Chill. Stephen Buxton joined by Zach Durham here. And Zach, it should be a good game. The Chill have one of the best offenses in the PSCL, and they'll be facing off against Cade Clem for the Bombers.
Yeah, the Chill have been electric of late. They played against the A's yesterday. We're trailing by as many as 4 runs, came all the way back, won that one in the late innings by a final score of 10-9. So they've got that late inning rally magic in that lineup. It's just a matter of going out and consistently putting the bat on the ball. They had a lot of hits yesterday, 14 of them to be exact. So I expect those bats to keep the ball rolling going up against Kyle Wells for the Bombers.
And that Chill lineup being led by, and I know it's not given out as an official award, but a PSCL MVP frontrunner, Luke Santarius, who has just been tearing the cover off the ball this season. And as we get ready for the first pitch, Kyle Wells fires in his last warm-up pitch, which is thrown down to second base, and Kyle Frazier steps up to the box. Bombers coming into the game 8-5 on the season against the Chill, looking to continue some winning ways, 4-7-1, but they've won their last 2 in a row. One of the handful of teams to have an official tie on the record. Happened really early on in the season in the first week, and righty-righty matchup here. Kyle Frazier swings and sends that one the other way. That's going to get down for a hit, and the first base runner of the game on the first pitch of the game.
Yeah, Kyle Frazier wasting no time getting the first hit of the game. First pitch he saw, he slaps it into right field to get the ball rolling for the Chill.
Now Morgan Tran steps up to the plate. He'll be catching today. Kyle Frazier in left field. Tran, a left-handed hitter. Luke Santarius on deck. First pitch to Tran is outside for a ball, 1-0.
And Tran was swinging a hot bat yesterday, 3 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored.
Throw it back down to first to check on Kyle Frazier. That's not in time. Solid pickoff move there. 1-0 pitch. Running on that pitch is Kyle Frazier. That ball almost got to the backstop, so he'll be safe there.
That's exactly what you want from your leadoff hitter. Find a way to get on first and scurry into scoring position. That's exactly what Kyle Frazier does.
Stolen base for Kyle Frazier. Now Morgan Tran with a 2-0 count and nobody out. First strike of that bat. It's 2-1 now. Fastball right over the plate, just on the outer half. 2-1, nobody out. 1 runner on second. Kyle Frazier after the leadoff single. Cade Clem fires in strike 2.
That one just on the edge, called by the home plate umpire. A bit of a delayed call, but caught enough of the edge of the strike zone.
Again, Cade Clem on the mound for the Bombers here. 2-2 pitch off the end of the bat to shortstop. He's going to throw it down to first in time, but a productive out as it does move Kyle Frazier over to third base. 6-3 on the putout, and we've got the first out of the day. Now Luke Santarius steps up to the plate, and he has been just outstanding this season so far. He leads the league in several offensive categories, most notably batting average, hitting well over 700. First pitch to Santarius up and inside. He had to back off of it. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's not very often or common that you hear somebody hitting 700 in a league. I mean, that is just, those are video game numbers from Luke Santarius.
1-0 pitch to Santarius. Just catches the corner of the plate, called strike 1. Again, it isn't a ton of at-bats. We're only about 2.5 weeks into the PSCL season, but 700 is 700. That's an impressive feat. 1-1 pitch outside. It's 2-1 now. No score in this game, just one out on the top of the first. 2-1 count to Luke Santarius. Runner on third base is Kyle Frazier, the leadoff man. 2-1 pitch goes the other way, and that's going to go foul and drift out of play.
Yeah, and the infield is in for the Bombers, trying to cut down this potential first run of the ball game. So anything hard on the ground should get through. Other than that, a fly ball will get the job done.
After Luke Santarius, Christopher Flores on deck. Colton Penner in the hole. Jake Tyler, Isaiah Metzger, Lamont Buford following him. And Cody Fretz and Braden Pick, the extra hitter and 10 hitter for the day. And ball 3 outside. The count is ran full now on Luke Santarius. Santarius, a left-handed hitter, he calls time. He's going to step out of the box. Looks like he might have had some sweat in his eye.
Sweat, dirt, something that you don't want impeding your vision, especially in this scenario. Full count, 1 out, guy on third.
Payoff pitch. Foul down just past the Chill dugout.
Yeah, that pitch had Santarius out in front. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. Good bat to ball skills from Santarius there to foul that pitch off.
Payoff pitch again. Cade Clem working out of the stretch. Set and fires. Off the end of the bat again. Fielded at shortstop. Throw down home. Not in time to get a sliding Kyle Frazier. RBI fielder's choice for Luke Santarius. It's 1-0 Chill.
Yeah, almost gunned the runner down. Myself with a nice effort, a good throw, but the ball off the bat was a high chopper, and it took forever to come down into the shortstop's glove before he fired off that throw. So it was going to be a bang-bang play regardless.
1-0 Chill in the top of the first inning. Throw back down to check on Santarius. Not in time. He scampers back to first base. Standing over there, he's going to take his lead now, and we'll get ready for this at-bat. Christopher Flores, the designated hitter today, takes ball 1 above the zone. One 1-0 pitch from Clem inside, backed Flores off the plate. It's 2-0.
Flores yesterday had a pinch hit, go-ahead single, or should I say he got a pinch hit single and then scored the go-ahead run of the game.
2-0 pitch. Running on that pitch is Santarius. He'll take second, as now there's going to be a meeting on the mound with Clem. Count is 3-0 now, and a stolen base for Luke Santarius as that pitch was well inside, almost hit Flores.
Yeah, quick conversation on the mound, just trying to get the focus of the pitcher. Lost his command a little bit, only 4 batters into the game. I'm sure the coach out there just letting him know he's got to breathe on the bump.
Tanner Warkentin going out there to talk to his right-handed pitcher, Cade Clem, and while at it, the entire infield coming in, and a really nice morning here in Palm Springs, week number 3 of the PSCL. We're almost through it here on on Friday morning. Just about a week left in the season, in the regular season. 4th of July All-Star Game marks the end of the regular season. Then we'll be into the PSCL playoffs. Some teams just trying to get hot at the right time. 3-0 pitch. Downstairs, ball 4. Runners on first and second now on the 4-pitch walk to Christopher Flores.
You never want to give up a walk, but if there's ever a time, it's right here in this scenario. It allows you to set up a double play ball for your infield.
No count, 1 out, 2 runners on, and Colton Penner steps up to the plate. Chill trying to add on. That one's drilled down the left field line. That's going to stay fair and bounce off the bottom of the wall. Both runs will score as the throw pulls the catcher Workington off the line and gets away from him, but he's able to run over and collect that one easily. And they're going to say that on that play, Colton Penner, are they awarding him third base, or he's running over to his coach Casey Keller to hand him his gear, his leg guard, and his elbow guard? But no, they aren't awarding him third base. I was just a little bit curious about what the signal was from our second base umpire, John DeCesar. So 2 RBI double, and it's 3-0 now. Curveball roped in there for Jake Tyler as a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that ball jumped off the bat of Colton Penner, bouncing halfway up that Desert Island sign out there in left field.
0-2 now after he blows a fastball by Jake Tyler. One of the harder hit balls of the day, or obviously of the day, but of this season. 0-2 pitch goes with the curveball again, and it's 1-2. Ball one just inside, brushed Jake Tyler off the plate. 1-2 count, run around on second. Colton Penner trying to get Cade Clem's attention. He'll fire a fastball that stays high, counts even at 2 now. Still 1 out, 3-0 Chill on top of the Bombers. 2 hits for the Chill, the leadoff single by Kyle Frazier, and the absolute rope double down the left side by Colton Penner that scored 2 runs, and the next pitch is in the dirt. It's ball 3, full count now for Jake Tyler. Clem's going to step off and look back at Penner at second base. No throw, though. He keeps the ball with him. Clem set and firing. Payoff pitch inside, another walk. Full count walk for Jake Tyler. Now there's runners on first and second for Isaiah Metzger.
Yeah, nobody warming up yet for the Bombers, so looks like it'll be his jam to get himself out of.
A little bit of action going on at second base. The second baseman the shortstop for the Bombers dancing in and around that bag, trying to maybe get Colton Penner to take a few steps back, and the first pitch to Metzger is a ball. It's 1-0. Second pitch gets the strike just on the corner. Good fastball by Cade Clem.
Yeah, fastball right on the inner edge of the zone. That's where he's been trying to, that's the spot he's been trying to find. Just can't find it as consistently as he would like. That's why we've seen so many pitches inside and hitters diving out of that batter's box.
3-0 ball game, 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Clem fires. That one is shot the other way. It's going to hang up and stay foul and bounce off the top of our athletic trainer's tent down the right field line. 1-2 is the count now. 2 runners on. Colton Penner on second. Jake Tyler on first after a double and a walk. Isaiah Metzger at the plate. 7th batter of the inning. 1-2 pitch right up the middle, back at Clem. He's going to throw down to third. Now they're going to go across the diamond to first, and that one gets away. Runners going to third, being waved home. Colton Penner's out at third. Jake Tyler's going to score, and all the way to third, Isaiah Metzger on the fielder's choice and an error. It's 4-0. Chill now in the top of the first.
Yeah, it was a heads-up play by Jones over there at third to field it and step on the bag, but a weak throw over to first gets by Allen, and they get the out, but a run comes around to score.
A fielder's choice allows Isaiah Metzger to reach on what was a really good play by Clem, or a smart play going down to third to get the lead runner. And the first pitch to Lamont Buford is ball one. 1-0, runner on third is Isaiah Metzger. Pitch by Clem, up and inside, it's 2-0. Again, Metzger on third base after a ball that maybe went about 50 feet, fielded in front of the mound by Cade Clem. He throws it down to third, then the throw to first gets away from the first baseman for the Bombers. And all chaos broke out at that point. Again, Colton Penner got out at third, but Jake Tyler, who was on first, scored safely. And it's a 4-0 game. 2-0 count, strike one over the heart of the plate. Now it's 2-1. 2 outs in this inning. Cade Clem looking to prevent more damage. Inside, counts 3-1 now. Three-one count from Clem. Waiting a while, now firing. Chopper to second base. Bobbled there. He's going to recover. Throw down to first in time to end the inning. 4-3 on the putout. Ends the inning, but the Chills send 8 to the plate, and they score 4. It's 4-0 going to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back after a break.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Four to nothing, the score here in Palm Springs. Bombers versus the Chill. Bottom of the first inning, Bombers getting their first hacks at it offensively. It'll be Kanan Risley leading off against Kyle Wells for the Chill. Lefty-righty matchup here, and Wells already in a comfortable spot. He's got a 4-0 lead after a chaotic first inning for the Chill. First pitch, fastball outside, count is 1-0 now. Stephen Buxton joined by Zach Durham here in Palm Springs. A battle of two teams in the thick of it for the PSCL. Swing and a miss by Risley there. Count is 1-1 now. 4 runs scored in the top of the inning. Kyle Frazier led things off with a single. He scored very quickly after that. 2-1 now as the fastball just slipped out of the hands, it looks like, well outside of the zone. It's 2-1. So an RBI fielder's choice allowed Luke Santarius to reach. 2-1 gets the called strike. Count is 2-2 now. And Christopher Flores walked. An two RBI double by Colton Penner scored 2. 2-2 pitch outside. The count is 3-2 now. Then Isaiah Metzger reached on a fielder's choice. Throw down to third was good to get Christopher Flores. Payoff pitch outside. A full count walk to Kanan Risley.
Yeah, both leadoff hitters are able to reach base with two different approaches. Risley for the Bombers grinds out a 6-pitch at bat and gets the walk. For Frazier in the top of the first, 1-pitch swing and slaps it into right field. But both leadoff hitters getting on base to set the tone for the guys behind them.
For the Bombers, it's Kanan Risley leading off. Delmonico, Granger, Moreno, Ji Yuan Yang. Right now, Delmonico, Granger, Moreno steps in and takes strike 1. 0-1 now. Then Xander Martinez, the extra hitter, Will Horseman, Christian Maciel, Tanner Workington. And the last 3 in the lineup, Gatlin Leard, Carter Jones, and Caden Allen rounded out. 0-1 pitch from Wells. Fastball outside, counts even at 1.
And some good life on that fastball. 82, he maxed out at 85, so that's going to be key for him, is locating it where he needs to.
1-1 count, bottom of the first inning, 4-0 chill over the Bombers. Quick throw down to first. A good move there by Kyle Wells. Not in time, though, for Kanan Risley, who dives back safely. Nobody out, the leadoff runner on in Risley. Second batter of the game, Granger Moreno, takes ball 2. 2-1 count. Granger Moreno, the designated hitter in today's contest. Two-one pitch. Catches the zone. Counts 2-2 now. Good fastball by Wells there. Defense playing straight up. Right field is not particularly deep today. And he gets him looking with the fastball for strike 3. First out of the inning for the chill. Now it's Ji Yuan Yang. Again, runner on first is Kanan Risley. Yuan Yang, the left fielder today for the Bombers, takes strike 1.
Yeah, and Risley has a sizable lead over there at first. Whether he's going to take off and try to swipe second is yet to be determined. But it doesn't seem like the pitcher for the chill is too bothered.
Wells fires, and Yang fires that one foul the other way late on the fastball. Got it off the end of the bat as well. It goes into the park. Counts 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first is Kanan Risley, who reached on a full count walk. Risley's running on the pitch, and they get him out at second.
Great pickoff from the lefty. One of his better moves. You can just tell he liked it from the go. And Risley caught trying to get a head start at second for the second out.
Yeah, Risley ran on the first move, and a good pickoff move by Kyle Wells, able to stop the windup and go down to first, and Risley was going there, and Wells not happy with that call. Counts 1-2 after the fastball just went high. But 2 outs in the first inning. Erases the lone base runner for the Bombers. 1-2 pitch. Fights it off, goes foul again.
Yeah, good tempo on the mound from the lefty, especially after getting that out. He's able to go back into the full windup and get in a groove.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss there for Yang. He goes down on strikes. Second one of the inning for Kyle Wells, and we're through one. The Chill.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together. Four nothing ball game here in Palm Springs. Stephen Buxton, Zach Durham joining you here, and Chill going out for their second at-bats of the day. It'll be Cody Fretz, Braden Pick in the top of the lineup as Fretz skies that one high in the air above second base, and that one's going to drop between the second baseman and right fielder for the Bombers. That's going to be ruled a hit as it went right between Will Horseman and Gatlin Leard in shallow right field.
Those are always the toughest pop flies to get, right in the Bermuda's Triangle between the shallow right field and just beyond the second baseman and first baseman. That one falls right in between the three of them.
Now it's Braden Pick stepping up to the plate out of Concordia, Texas. Pick watches strike one over the heart of the plate. It's 0-1 now. He's got a runner on first and a 4-0 lead. Pick the 10-hitter in today's game. The extra hitter for the Chill lineup. He's going to have to wait for his second pitch as Cade Clem fires down to first to check on Cody Fretz. 0-1, nobody out. Second pitch, a strike, and Workington looked down to first base, kind of had a pump fake there to keep Cody Fretz close. Apologies, this isn't Braden Pick at the plate, it's Cruz Lopez. As Lopez watches ball one outside, counts 1-2 now. Lopez with a 1-2 count, nobody out, and a runner on first. Clem's set, and he's going to kick back and fire down to first, and unsuccessfully for Cody Fretz, simply just an exercise in trying to manage the running game here. So far, the Chill haven't had to run much yet. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, drop third strike, and he's going to go back to his dugout before a throw as a runner was on first base. So there's one out.
Yeah, good change of speeds to get the hitter out in front, especially after he had that one pitch pop out that ends up falling for a base hit. So good bounce back for the pitcher. He threw 33 pitches in that first inning. So he's trying to keep that number down here in inning number 2 of his work.
Kyle Frazier steps up to the plate and watches ball 1 outside. Second pitch that Kyle Frazier has seen today. He lined a single into left field on the first pitch of the game in the first inning, and he takes ball 2 down and in. Frazier scored and stole second on his way home. Before the 2-0 pitch, another check down to first. Unsuccessfully once again. Cody Frett's still over there. Two-0 pitch from Clem. Up and in. It's ball 3. And again, for those of you just joining us now, it's 3-ball count, 1 out. Top of the second inning, 4-0 Chill on top of the Bombers. 3-0 pitch, goes after that one and lifts it in the air, and it's going to drift foul. It goes into the stands down the first base line. 3-1 now.
Yeah, Frazier had the 3-0 green light. Ends up fouling it off on a good pitch to hit.
Before he gets the pitch, another check down to first. Clem persistent with managing the running game here. 3-1 pitch, 1 out. Pitch by Clem, swinging bunt right back to the mound. Clem's going to take it himself and underhand down to first to get the out.
We've seen a lot of 1-3 putouts here at Palm Springs Stadium in the last couple of days. That one might have been the easiest. Just a little excuse me swing, dribbles to the pitcher. Soft underhand toss to Allen over at first for out number 2. It does advance the runner to second as Fretz is now in scoring position.
Yeah, zero intention there. It was completely a check swing by Kyle Frazier, but the handle of the bat kind of just got in the way of the ball, and it went right back to the mound. First pitch swinging, liner down to second base. That's going to get by into the outfield. Coming around to score is Cody Fretz, and a low throw allows him to. It's 5-0 Chill. RBI single Morgan Tran. And another run for the Chill.
That's good to see. He's got his family sitting right behind home plate. Got to meet them yesterday over on the turf field. They had a front row view of that RBI single from Tran to extend the lead to 5.
Five nothing Chill. 2 outs in the bottom of in the top of the second inning. Luke Santarius stepping up to the plate. Left-handed batter going in for his second time. 0 for 1 with an RBI fielder's choice. He did reach and score, though. It was a ground ball in the infield. In a pinched-in infield. They tried to go home unsuccessfully. And the first pitch there is a ball outside. Five runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Chill so far. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Bombers. Second pitch. Swings and fouls that one over the press box. It's 1-1. One and one count, 2 outs. Runner on first is Morgan Tran after an RBI single. Chopper down the line, foul the entire way. It's going to get picked up by Caden Allen, and he'll just toss it back.
Good breaking ball. Had one of the best hitters in the PSCL way out in front on his swing. There was a ball he hit yesterday on the turf field where he tried to call time and didn't get it, so he kind of had to settle back into the box and just kind of slap a swing and was able to do it. He just literally slapped one into left field with maybe about 2 seconds of warning.
1-2 pitch outside and up. Counts even at 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first is Morgan Tran. Cade Clem trying to limit the damage to 1. Goes the other way. That might hang up for the left fielder, Yang. He sticks his glove out, and that goes right over it. And it's going to roll all the way to the wall for extra bases for Santarius. Coming in to score Morgan Tran. It's 6-0 Chill. An error by the left fielder, Yang. Gets Luke Santarius on second and scores Morgan Tran from first. 6-0 Chill in today's game, and nobody warming up in either bullpen. They're going to ride with Cade Clem. Christopher Flores steps up to the box. Watch a curveball just dip below the zone. Counts 1-0.
No action in the Bombers bullpen just yet.
1-0 counts, still 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Ball 2 rides up and in on Christopher Flores, who walked in the first inning on 4 pitches. 6 pitches, six balls to Christopher Flores today. Here's the 7th one. Downstairs, counts 3-0 now. Flores yet to even have to check swing today. He walked and scored in the first. He's got a runner on second now and a 6-0 lead in the top of the second. 2 outs. Cade Clem trying to finish it there as that one goes inside, and another 4-pitch walk for Christopher Flores.
It's not very common that you see that. 2 plate appearances, 2 walks. That's pretty common, but on 8 pitches, back-to-back 4-pitch walks to the Chill cleanup hitter. As Colton Penner comes up, he hit a 2 RBI double on the first pitch he saw last inning.
Back-to-back 15s in the lineup, Colton Penner and Jake Tyler, the next 2. Running on the first pitch is Santarius. He's going to take third standing. No advancement by Flores on first. So stolen base for Luke Santarius. Counts 1-0 or 0-1 to Colton Penner. A 1 count, chopper to third. That's going to get by into the outfield and score Santarius easily. Third RBI of the day for Colton Penner. He's 2 for 2. That moves Christopher Flores over to second. And it's 7-0 Chill.
Yeah, they're picking up where they left off yesterday. I mentioned they had 14 hits against the A's, one of the better teams in the PSCL. They just kept those hot bats riding into this Friday's game, and it's showing here as they've got that 7-run lead early.
The 4-7-1 Chill taking it to the Bombers in the early innings. 7-0 lead, and the first pitch is drilled into the outfield, back at the wall, and that's going to hop off the Sherman's Deli banner. 1 run scores. Here comes Colton Penner. Play at the plate is not in time. 2 RBI double. Jake Tyler. It's 9-0 Chill.
Pretty similar result as Colton Penner's first plate appearance. This one more into the gap in left center versus left field, but same result. Off the wall, scores 2 as the Chill are having fun here in Palm Springs.
9-0 Chill over the Bombers, still in the top of the second inning. 2 outs and a meeting on the mound as they're getting some action in the bullpen right now. Couple players walking over, no one with catcher's gear yet. We'll figure out who those players are and which pitcher will be coming in next for the Bombers soon. But an emphatic speech
by the Bombers coach on the mound right now. The whole infield coming in, and the Chill are just having a great time this morning. It's 9-0 on 6 hits, no errors for the Chill. No runs, no hits, 2 errors for the Bombers. And still the top of the second inning.
Yeah, they're 1 out away from getting back into the bottom of an opportunity for them to go swing the bats. They've only had 3 guys come to the plate, whereas the Chill are almost 2 times through their lineup.
Isaiah Metzger, the 7-hitter, steps up for his second time today. He reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. He's got a runner on second in Jake Tyler, who scored 2 on an RBI double in the first pitch. Just under the fastball there, counts 0-1.
Yeah, that was a good swing from Metzger. Pitch top of the zone, just underneath it, and slices it into the back netting. If he's on top of that baseball, that's going right up the middle.
0-1 count, 2 outs here. Running on that pitch, swing and a miss, fouls it off. Metzger does. Tyler, in all likelihood, going to have to jog back to second now. He would have had it safe, but Isaiah Metzger did foul that pitch off. Counts 0-2 now, 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. 4 runs in the first, 5 in the second for the Chill. Not letting up on these Bombers. 0-2 pitch. Lined over the shortstop's head into left center field. That's going to get into the gap. 1 run will score. That is Jake Tyler coming in, and it's 10-0 Chill. RBI single for Isaiah Metzger.
Yeah, last time he reached on an error, this time he puts it over the infield and drives in run number 10 of the ball game for the Chill, as it looks like they're going to roll this inning over.
They're going to roll that inning over, so Isaiah Metzger will score. That's an unearned run there. So it's 11-0 Chill. Going into the bottom of the second inning. Bombers need to get to work offensively. Xander Martinez, Will Horseman, Christian Maciel, the first 3 due up, and we'll be right back after a break.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Bottom of the second inning, 11-0. Rush over the chill over the Bombers here in Palm Springs, and the first pitch by a new pitcher, Aiden Harrison, on the mound. Kyle Wells faces 3 batters, strikes out 2, goes 1 inning, does not allow a run or a hit. And they're going to turn it over to Aiden Harrison, and Xander Martinez, Will Horseman, and Christian Maciel leading it off here in the second inning. 0-1 now. Pitch driven down the line to third base, bobbled there. A wide throw gets away from the first baseman, Santarius. He's going to have to scramble over towards the Chill bullpen. And an error allows Xander Martinez to reach second.
Yeah, errant throw to kick off this inning. Already has a runner in scoring position for the Bombers, who just need to approach this 11-run deficit 1 batter at a time.
E5 is the first base runner of the day for the Bombers. Xander Martinez on second. Will Horseman coming to the plate. First pitch to Will Horseman. Down and away, counts 1-0. Horseman playing right field for the Bombers today. 5-hitter for them, and goes the other way. Slaps that one into the right center field gap. That's going to roll for days. Xander Martinez will score easily. Will Horseman chopping his feet into second with an RBI double. 11-1 now. Bombers on the board here in the second.
Just like that, 1 batter at a time. Horseman understood the assignment. Nice piece of hitting. Slaps that ball into the right center gap. 85 miles per hour off the bat. The Bombers have 1.
Bombers on the board, and now Christian Maciel steps up to the plate. Chopper to shortstop. That's going to get under the glove of Jake Tyler and roll into center field. Will Horseman scores, and it's 11-2. E6 on that play as an 85-mile-an-hour chopper to short gets by Jake Tyler and allows Christian Maciel to reach. Second error of the day for the Chill. First pitch now skipped in the dirt to Tanner Workington, and Christian Maciel is going to take second base there. Wild pitch for Aiden Harrison. One 1-0 to Tanner Workington, the catcher for the Bombers today. He pops that one straight back at the press box. It's going to fly over it and go into the parking lot. 1-1 count.
Workington struggling with his shoelaces down there. Now he's ready to go. Bombers trying to crawl back into this ball game. 1 run at a time.
11-2 the score, and the third pitch by Harrison popped up into the infield over second base, ranging over Isaiah Metzger. He'll take a couple steps and catch it. We've got 1 out here in the second. Now Gatlin Leard coming up for his first time. 8-hitter for the Bombers, steps up and gets set in the right-handed batter's box. First pitch by Harrison, a curveball slips out of the hand, almost looked like an eephus there. Goes over the head of Leard, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, Harrison never got on top of that breaking ball. The release was off. and it never got over the plate.
1-0 pitch from Harrison. Just a couple inches above the plate. Counts 2-0 now. Behind the plate, Morgan Tran doing his best to frame that pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball in the outer half of the zone. It's 2-1.
Yeah, big hack from Gatlin Leard. Good stuff from Harrison to get the hitter with a whiff and a 2-0 count.
2-1 pitch from Harrison, pulled into the left-handed batter's box. It's 3-1.
And you can see him, he kind of rushed that release, left it to the glove side, didn't fully extend. That's why he left it short.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Bombers have plated 2 this inning. Swing and a foul tip there. It's 3-2. Full count, 1 out. Runner on second is Christian Maciel, who reached on an error, reached second on a wild pitch as well. Payoff pitch, inside, ball 4, another walk. Second walk of the day for the Bombers, and Casey Keller's going to come out and talk to his pitcher. No action in the Chill bullpen right now. Just a meeting between the third baseman, Cody Fretz, the pitcher, Aiden Harrison, and the catcher, Morgan Tran, on the mound.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was said, but I'm sure he's just doing whatever he can to calm his guy down. Double play that is rolled will end the inning. He still has a 9-run lead. I'm sure he's just trying to remind him of that.
And apologies, that's Cruz Lopez at third base. So now they're ready for Carter Jones, the 9-hitter in this lineup, playing third base today. He watches a breaking ball skip into the plate, and that's going to go away from Morgan Tran. Ball jumped a mile away. It's 1-0, and both runners advance 90 feet.
You got 2 for him, just waiting for a base hit to come around and score.
11-2 ball game, 4 runs in the first, 7 in the second, as that inning was rolled over for the Chill. Big swing and a miss there. It's 1-1. One and one, 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch by Harrison, swing and a miss there. Just barely got a piece of it. Counts 1-2 now.
Looks like some arms are going to get down into the Chill bullpen. Looks like Tristan Stutzel is out there getting loose.
1-2 count, 2 runners on. Maciel at third, Leard at second. Swing and a miss there. Good breaking ball by Harrison. Gets Jones down on strikes. Third strikeout of the day in the Bombers lineup, and now Caden Allen stepping up to the plate. Allen, the 10-hitter, playing first base today. With 2 runners in scoring position, watches ball 1 outside.
He's got a couple of guys in scoring position with 2 outs. He's got to hunker down if he wants to double the lead or double the score. Oh.
1-0 pitch is inside, and that hits Allen on the shoulder. He's going to take first base, and the bases are loaded now for the top of the lineup, Kanan Risley. Allen at first. Leard at second. Maciel at third. Bombers have already scored 2 this inning.
Kanan Risley stepping up to the plate. First pitch in the dirt, ball one. Already 13 runs in this game on 8 hits and 4 errors between the two teams. 1-0 count. Catches the corner of the zone. It's 1-1 now. 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Chill trying to limit the damage to just 2, preserve a 9-run lead. 11-2 ball game. 1-1 pitch by Harrison. That goes in and hits Risley. He's going to reach on a free pass for the second time today, and that scores Maciel from third, and it's 11-3 now.
And Maciel, who's been on the bases for quite a while now, finally comes home to score after that hit by pitch to Risley, as they're still going station to station.
Runners advance 90 feet. Gatlin Leard at third. Caden Allen at second. Kanan Risley at first after back-to-back hitters get hit by a pitch. And the first pitch to Delmonico Granger Moreno is called a balk, and that's going to score another run. 11-4 now is the score, and Gatlin Leard scores from third. Carter Jones moves to third himself. Kanan Risley to second. First official pitch there to Delmonico Granger Moreno is a ball. It's 1-0. The umpire immediately waved off the pitch before it was even thrown to Granger Moreno. Saw something in that windup from Harrison. Lined up the middle. That's going to be caught at shortstop by Jake Tyler, who ends the inning and strands a pair there. Great play by Tyler up the middle.
Yeah, what a stretch to prevent a couple of runs from scoring. That ball was certainly going into center field.
Tyler saves a couple runs and leaves it at an 11-4 game. We'll go to the top of the third inning after a break.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Eleven to 4 game, and the first pitch, a grounder to second base. Don't even get a chance to introduce Lamont Buford there for 3 on the putout.
Welcome on back, everybody, here in Palm Springs, and we're off to a very quick start in the top of the third inning. 11-4 ball game. Chill on top of the Bombers. Looked like it was gonna be a rout, and then the Bombers take advantage of a myriad of Chill miscues in the bottom of the second and plate 4 runs on just 1 hit. 0-1 pitch to Cody Fretz, popped up above the infield. Coming in on that, Caden Allen will record the second out. Now we're to the 10-hitter, Cruz Lopez stepping up to the plate. Lopez struck out in the second inning. A strange game so far between both teams. 4 runs in the first inning, 7 runs in the second inning for the Chill. Big swing and a miss from Cruz Lopez.
Yeah, the Bombers responded with 4 of their own in the bottom of the second. That 7-run inning for the Chill is the difference of this ball game.
Cade Clem out of the game, and Lopez goes the other way for a single. Slaps that one into left field. He'll stand on first and turn the lineup over to the top. It's Kyle Frazier stepping up. Cade Clem went just 2 innings on the hook for all 11 runs. Not all of them earned, though. Isaac Garado on the mound now, and he's got 2 outs and a runner on first. Kyle Frazier steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a run and stole a base in the first inning. Takes ball 1 outside.
Yeah, if you're a leadoff hitter and you've had your 3rd plate appearance in the 3rd inning, that means the bats are hot.
1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. Two no count, 2 outs. Runner on first is Cruz Lopez. Pitch by Garado downstairs, counts 3-0. They throw down to first. That's not in time, though, as Cruz Lopez steps back on the bag. Three and 0 count, 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Garado trying to work a quick inning. That one slapped up the middle. That's going to get into the outfield for a hit, going first to third. Now getting waved around to score is Lopez. It's an RBI double for Kyle Frazier. 12-5 or 12-4 now. First RBI of the day for Kyle Frazier. First run of the day scored by Cruz Lopez. And there's a pinch hitter now. Morgan Tran is out of the game. They replace him with Drake Aycock. Tran on the day, 1 for 2. Had an RBI single and scored in the second inning. Now it's Drake Aycock who watches ball 1 up and away. It's 1-0. He's got a runner on second and Kyle Frazier, as it looked like the Bombers were going to get through a quick inning, but Chill trying to say otherwise here. Swing and a miss there. Counts 2-0. Or apologies, counts 1-1. One and 1 count, 2 outs. Pitch is inside for ball 2. Left-handed Garado pulled the fastball there into the right-handed batter's box. Aycock did a good job getting out of the way. 4th pitch is outside to count as 3-1 now, and running on that pitch was Kyle Frazier. There's no throw.
Yeah, Frazier had an excellent jump, just reading the delivery from the lefty. It was a long one and taking advantage of it.
2-1 pitch, fouls it off. Or apologies, 3-1 pitch, fouls it off. Count is 3-2 now. Full count for Drake Aycock, and second stolen base of the day for Kyle Frazier. Eight-run ball game here in Palm Springs. 12-4 is the score. Top of the third inning. Aycock fouls that one off down the right side. It's going to go out of play.
Good effort over there from Allen, trying to get on the end of that fly ball, just slicing away from him over there at first.
Aycock, a sophomore out of Southern Arkansas Tech. Right-handed batter, also throws right-handed as well. He'll be taking over the catching duties for the rest of this game. Payoff pitch, fights it off the end of the bat. That's off the top of the net, foul. Still a full count.
I don't know if you noticed, Steven, but Drake Aycock is rocking a torpedo bat.
One of the few we've seen here in Palm Springs. 3-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 4. Drake Aycock takes first on a full count walk. And there will be runners on the corners for Luke Santarius. Again, the torpedo bats were a bit of a craze that kind of flamed out in the MLB at the beginning of this season. Players still do use them, but it was kind of the sky is falling situation when the Yankees came out and pulled out these odd-shaped bats developed by an MIT engineer where they moved the center of gravity. And the Yankees came out and scored 30 runs their first 3 games. First pitch lined up the middle by Santarius. That's an RBI single going first to third is Aycock. He'll slide in safely. 13-4 now is the score as Kyle Frazier scores from third. Drake Aycock first to third, and Luke Santarius with his first hit of the day.
Bats just keep rolling for the Chill as they're showing no sign of slowing down.
Santarius 1 for 3 on the day, but the thing that's made him so good with the Chill this season, he's been on all 3 times. Santarius running on the first pitch. He'll have to jog back to first now. He was going to be safe, but Christopher Flores fouled that pitch off. (13-4) game here in Palm Springs, top of the third inning. 0-1 count, gets away all the way to the backstop. Isaac Garado lost that pitch there. It's 1-1 now, and the runner Luke Santarius goes to second. They held up Drake Aycock at third as the catcher Workington did a solid job of getting to it fairly quickly. Wild pitch for Isaac Garado. 1-1 count. Popped up above shallow left center field. Ranging over, and that's going to be caught in center field by Kanan Risley for the third out. Through 2.5 here in Palm Springs, it's 13-4. We'll be right back after a break.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey, Coachella Valley, Patrick Summers here, General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Spring is here and summer is right behind it. Don't get caught with a broken air conditioning system. Call us now. Let us get a tune-up done. We're offering a special for $79. It comes with a seasonal guarantee. Call our team today. Get yourself scheduled before the heat hits. Be proactive, not reactive. Go ahead and book at callthegeneral.com or call our offices and we'll get you taken care of.
13-4 game here in Palm Springs. Ji Yuan Yang taking his second at-bat of the day, leading it off. It'll be Yang, then Martinez and Horseman. First pitch to Yang, a strike. It's 0-1. 13-4 game. Chill on top of the Bombers. Looking like the Bombers were going to go down quickly, but they did strike for 4 last inning, and Yang goes into left center field for a single that rolls over to the center fielder. Lamont Buford out there for the Chill. So leadoff man on in the third inning. Xander Martinez steps up to the plate.
Yeah, that pitch way outside. Good hands from Yang to reach over the plate and pull that ball into left center field. Soft line drive, drops out in the outfield for a leadoff single.
First pitch to Martinez in the dirt, almost skips away from Drake Aycock, the new catcher out there for the Chill. Good job blocking it there, so it's 1-0 now to Martinez. Martinez reached on an error and scored in the second inning. His second at-bat here this game in the third, and he lines that down the line. That's going to almost get gloved by the third baseman, Cruz Lopez, down there, but it'll bounce away foul, counts 1-1.
Yeah, that ball was hugging that third baseline until it reached the bag before it ducked foul.
Last inning for the Bombers. They put up 4 runs on a couple errors, a balk, a couple wild pitches. Running on the pitch is Yang. The ball pops out of Aycock's hand, so he can't even make the throw, and Yang gets the stolen base and second. But the inning ended on a fantastic diving play by Jake Tyler at shortstop. Line out by Delmonico Granger Moreno to end the Bombers' threat.
Yeah, definitely saved a couple of runs. There was 2 guys in scoring position.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Looked like he just got it off his foot there. He's hopping around in some pain. Xander Martinez says he's going to get all the time he needs to walk this off. Counts 2-2 now.
Yeah, you can tell that got him in a soft spot the way he's moving around. Right on the ankle, looks like, as he's rolling around that left foot.
Meeting on the mound between Harrison and Drake Aycock, and this isn't one that an umpire is going to interrupt if they wanted more time. Aycock's walking back to the plate. The umpire's walking away and going to go get some balls from the Bombers' dugout. As it's all to give Xander Martinez some more time to walk this foul ball off the foot off. Runner on second is Yang, and Martinez at the plate, who has been basically the best hitter on the Bombers all season. He's really high up in a lot of the stats for the PSCL so far this season. Had a fantastic season so far. He's second in OPS, 4th in slugging, and that pitch hits him in the head. A breaking ball slips out of the hand of Aiden Harrison and hits Xander Martinez in the head. Thankfully, it didn't look like it rattled him at all. He just looked down towards the dugout, tossed his bat, and walked to first. So thankfully, he's okay, but a painful at-bat for Xander Martinez.
Absolutely. Fouls one off the ankle, and then now you take one off the shoulder, head area.
Not going to help his average that's second in the league, but will help the on-base percentage where he's 3rd in the league. And the first pitch is a strike to Will Horseman. 0-1, 2 on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Horseman fouls that pitch off. It goes out of play. It's 0-2 now.
Big open stance for Horseman.
Horseman had a hit in his first at-bat. Takes that pitch inside. It brushed him off the plate. RBI double off the bottom of the Sherman's Deli and Bakery banner in the left center field wall. Absolute rope of a hit out there. 1-2 pitch by Harrison. Outside, Aycock has to go all the way across the plate to grab that one and keep the runners where they are. Again, Ji Yuan Yang at second base, Xander Martinez at first, and a 2-2 count with nobody out for Will Horseman, trying to make this thing a little bit closer. A 9-run game in the bottom of the third inning. 2-2 pitch by Harrison. Line drive down the line that skips away from the third baseman, Cruz Lopez, and everyone's safe there.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard off the bat of Horseman, able to run on down to first safely, so the bases are loaded.
It's going to be ruled an infield single for Will Horseman. So bases loaded now, nobody out for Christian Maciel stepping up to the plate, and Aiden Harrison's going to have to work a miracle here to get out of this without any damage. First pitch, line drive foul, same direction. That one's going to end up in the Bombers bullpen, and there might have to be a stoppage in play here. Yes, there is. Our home plate umpire stepping away as the left fielder for the Chill, Kyle Frazier, is going to have to go collect that ball as it skipped in play, so they're going to have to get that out of play to prevent any sort of injury risk if Frazier has to run over there. Oh, 0-1 count, pitched by Harrison, down and away, 1-1 now. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Bombers looking to score for the second straight inning. They put up 4 in the bottom of the second. Chill answered with 2 more, and third pitch of that bat is down and away to Christian Maciel. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, you can see that big leg kick from Harrison. It's a longer delivery, and it's allowing these Bombers to get a large secondary lead.
Harrison working relatively deliberately and slowly out of the stretch. 2-1 pitch outside, counts 3-1 now. Three and one pitch off the end of the bat, goes the other way. Fly ball into right field, ranging over to that is Colton Penner. He'll catch it, and it's a sac fly for Christian Maciel. Yang scores from third. The other 2 runners stay where they're put. Martinez at second, Horseman at first. But it's 13-5 now.
We only had 1/2 inning without a run. That was the bottom of the first. As plenty of offense on display here at Palm Springs Stadium. No advancement from the runners on first and second, but they're still on for Workington to try to move them over.
18 runs scored in this game, and Casey Keller's going to go out and talk to Aiden Harrison for a moment. There is movement in the Chill bullpen right now, as that next pitch by the Chill bullpen pitcher skips into right field. The catcher goes over to grab that one.
Yeah, that's Jack Foley warming up. Expect him to come in soon or in the future of this ball game.
Jack Foley warming up. Tanner Workington stepping up to the plate. Second at bat of the day for the catcher. Popped out to second in the second inning, and first pitch is going to be a ball just inside.
Yeah, that looked like a good spot inside on the edge, but called for a ball.
1-0 count, 2 out, 1 out. Chopper down the left field line. That's going to skip over towards the Bombers bench. 1-1 count now. Workington at the plate. Gatlin Leard on deck. 1-1 pitch from Harrison. That gets behind Workington all the way to the backstop. Drake Aycock jogs over to it, and both runners advance. So now 2 in scoring position. Horseman at second, Xander Martinez at third. Still just 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Already 90 minutes into the game. 2-1 pitch. Down for ball 3. 90 minutes into the game. These games do last either 2 hours and 10 minutes or 7 innings. It's looking like, barring a miraculous event, as that pitch is outside for ball 4. This game is probably not going to go all 7, so the Bombers are going to have to work quickly and make these innings count if they can make up for the 8-run deficit. It's 13-5, and the bases are loaded for Gatlin Leard.
Yeah, they started to get things going in the 2nd. They scored 4 when they were down by 11. And one at a time, they just started to get guys on, move station to station. And that's the formula for this potential comeback if you're a Bombers fan or a player, as still plenty of ball game left.
Bases loaded now. Workington at first, Horseman at second, Martinez at third. First pitch to Leard, inside, ball 1. Leard walked on a full count last time up. Also scored in that 2nd inning where the Bombers put up 4. They've put up 1 in this 3rd. And the count's 1-0 with just 1 out. The bases loaded for Harrison. Outside, ball 2. Harrison's got nowhere to put him. He needs to find a strike here. He needs a ground ball. And again, it's going to take a lot to get out of this inning without any further damage. Harrison looks back, kicks and fires a good breaking ball outside for strike 1. Swing and a miss by Gatlin Leard there. Two and 1 pitch, swing and a miss. He was chasing at that breaking ball there. Counts 2-2 now.
Yeah, that offering from Harrison just had Leard absolutely fooled, trying to reach into the left-handed batter's box to get the bat on that one.
2-2 count, 1 out. Harrison could really use a strikeout here. Leard's going to take some time, step out, and now he's ready again. Counts even at 2. 8-run game, 13-5 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Leard goes swinging there and chops it down the line again. Still a 2-2 count.
Home plate umpire asking for some more baseballs. Bombers going to provide him with some. Nice at-bat being put together here from Leard. Seeing a lot of pitches. That usually leans the advantage closer away from the pitcher towards the hitter.
2-2 pitch. Pop fly that's going to get down into the outfield for a hit. 1 run scores, getting waved around. Will Horseman, he'll score. They're going to try and score Tanner Workington as well, and he'll score. Bases clearing double for Gatlin Leard. 13-8 now.
Don't count them out yet. Like I said, station to station, they're not putting this ball game out of reach just yet, as 2 back-to-back 4-run innings for the Bombers. It looks like that might be it for Aiden Harrison.
They're going to talk to Aiden Harrison on the mound, and he's trying to plead his case to some extent. He does not have the ball in his hand, though. Not sure if they saw something there that maybe it was an injury or what, or if they're just going to leave him out there as a defensive replacement. Not sure there. But they are going to have a new pitcher come in, it looks like. Number 14 for the Chill.
I believe that's Luke Santarius coming in.
Luke Santarius might be getting some time on the mound now, but coming out of the game, Aiden Harrison, he's done, and we'll be right back after a break with our new pitcher.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Still bottom of the third inning in Palm Springs. Luke Santarius taking over for Aiden Harrison. Carter Jones stepping up for his second at-bat of the day. 0 for 1, struck out in the first inning. And takes strike one down the middle, 76 from Santarius. Santarius doing a little bit of everything out here in the PSCL out of Eastern Arizona. Takes ball one above the zone. It's 1-1. 1-1 to Carter Jones. Santarius has already pitched once in the PSCL. Through one inning on June 16th against the Blue Sox. And it was a tough inning. Allowed 5 earned runs, 7 runs total. Gets the swing and a miss on Carter Jones. It's 1-2. He just needs 2 outs here, though. 1 out. Runner on second is Gatlin Leard after a bases-clearing double into right field. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and there's the strikeout. Carter Jones goes down swinging again, and Caden Allen steps up to the plate for the second time. Allen doesn't have an at-bat so far today. Got hit by a pitch in the second inning. Now he's here in the third with 2 outs and a runner on second. First pitch by Santarius. Fastball above the zone, 1-0.
Yeah, he's come in and he has already established a strike-throwing presence on the mound. That's what the Chill need for this pitching staff.
1-0 count, nobody warming up in the Chill bullpen. Santarius coming in from first, chopper to third. It eats up the third baseman over there, but he's able to recover and throw down to first in time. Good play by Cruz Lopez at the hot corner to retire the side and leave the damage at 4. It's 13-8 going into the top of the fourth. We'll be right back after a break.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey, Coachella Valley, Patrick Summers here, General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Spring is here and summer is right behind it. Don't get caught with a broken air conditioning system. Call us now. Let us get a tune-up done. We're offering a special for $79. It comes with a seasonal guarantee. Call our team today. Get yourself scheduled before the heat hits. Be proactive, not reactive. Go ahead and book at callthegeneral.com or call our offices and we'll get you taken care of.
(13-8), 21 runs have scored already through 3 innings. We're on the top of the 4th inning. Middle of the chill lineup coming up. Welcome on back, everybody, here in Palm Springs Stadium. Zach Durham joined by Stephen Buxton. Colton Penner stepping up to the plate. 2 for 2 on the day with 3 RBIs and a run. Had a 2 RBI double in the first inning that really got action started for the Chill in an inning where they scored 4, 7, and 2. The runs per inning for the Chill. The Bombers, no runs in the first, and then a pair of 4-run innings to make it 13-8. 8 runs on just 4 hits for the Bombers. 13 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors for the Chill. Isaac Garado back out on the mound for his second inning.
Yeah, his first inning of work, he had 2 quick outs and then ran into some trouble with the next 5 batters.
First pitch outside, ball 1. Colton Penner, Jake Tyler, Isaiah Metzger, the first 3 due up. Lamont Buford, if one of them can reach. 1-0 count from Garada. 2-0 as he skips the fastball inside.
Righty in the bullpen for the Bombers, warming up down there.
2-0, now 3-0. He lost the fastball there. Actually, that was a breaking ball. 69 miles an hour on that pitch. Goes all the way to the fence, and the on-deck man, Jake Tyler, picks it up. 3-0 count. Nobody out, nobody on. And the first strike of the inning to Colton Penner is a called 68-mile-an-hour strike down the middle. 3-1 now.
Yeah, Penner just backing out as that pitch is coming in. He was not interested in that 3-0 pitch.
Corrado working slowly out of the windup, delivers ball 4 down below the zone. 5-pitch walk to Colton Penner, leads off the 4th inning. Now it's Jake Tyler. Still nobody out. 1 runner on for Tyler, who's 1 for 1 today. Reached on a walk in the first inning as well. Scored both times. A pair of RBIs and a double in the second inning. Picked down to first, and that one skips in, and they're going to call that a balk. Our second base umpire, John DeCesar, pointing that one out, and the second balk of the day already.
Yeah, 1 for each pitching staff now. That time just never, he came set, but the move over to first was an illegal one, as it allows Penner to trot down to second with a free base.
Jake Tyler with the first pitch, watches ball one above the zone. Isaac Jurado, the second pitcher of the day for the Bombers. Cade Clem went the first 2 innings, allowed 11 runs. Not all of them earned, though. Since then, Jurado's gone the last inning plus. Running on that pitch is Penner. He'll take third standing up. Pitch was a strike, though, so count as 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't know how long, or it took a while for the pitcher to realize he was on the move. Catcher pretty much caught it by the time he was at third.
1-1 pitch, lined foul into the Bombers' dugout. 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on third is Colton Penner, who moved over to second on a balk, third on a stolen base. Jake Tyler at the plate working against Jurado. Jurado fires a ball up high that evens the count at 2.
Anstad still warming up down there for the Bombers. We'll see if he's needed in this inning.
2-2 pitch. Roped down the line. That's going to go right into the Bombers' bullpen. Their bullpen catcher had to interrupt pitches by Seth Anistad to catch it. So he'll throw it back in, and the count's still 2-2.
Yeah, that perfectly one-hopped the bullpen catcher out there. He was in a perfect position to make that play.
2-2 count to Jake Tyler. Again, nobody out here in the 4th inning. Chopper that's going to get through the hole into the outfield for a hit. That'll score Penner from third. It's 14-8. RBI single by Jake Tyler extends the lead to 6. Third RBI of the day for Tyler, second hit of the day. And there's a meeting on the mound, and it looks like Seth Anistad's going to come in. Yes, he's jogging in from the bullpen, so there will be a pitching change. Isaac Jurado's day is over, and we'll be right back after a break.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Welcome back here in Palm Springs. Top of the 4th inning, Isaiah Metzger coming up to hit for his 3rd time of today. 1 for 2 on the day. Has reached both times, reached in the first on a fielder's choice. He's got a runner on first in Jake Tyler, and facing off against the 3rd pitcher of the day for the Bombers, Seth Anistad, who fires in ball 1. Anistad's gotten a good amount of time here in the PSCL. He's out of Coalinga Community College, fires in a fastball high and in for ball 2. Counts 2-0 now. Two-way player and has pitched 3 times so far. 4 1/3 innings on the season. Nobody out, 1 on as he enters in with Jake Tyler on first. Right-handed pitcher fires a ball in the dirt to make the count 3-0. Cade Clem went the first 2 innings. Isaac Garado went the next inning plus. Now it's Seth Anistad running on that pitch and taking second, sliding safely as Jake Tyler. Pitch must have been called a strike as it's 3-1 now. Stolen base for Jake Tyler, his first of the day, and we've seen a handful today so far. In a 14-8 game where we've seen a little bit of everything. 3-1 pitch from Anistad inside that almost hit him. Ball 4, and he'll take his base. Runners on first and second now for Lamont Buford, who's 0 for 2 with a couple ground outs to second base. Nobody out, both runners going. Throw down to third is a good one, but just late to get the lead man, Jake Tyler, who steals his base. Good double steal, perfectly executed by the Chill.
Yeah, they're being very aggressive on the base paths. That's part of their brand of baseball. And up 6 here in the 4th, still trying to steal some bags.
1-0 pitch outside ball 2 now, and again, not often that you see a 14-run game for an offense where they're double stealing. Lamont Buford at the plate, swings and fires that one foul. That's going to go over towards our concession stand down the left side. Top of the 4th inning, a 14-8 game. Nobody out, 2 runners in scoring position. The 2-1 pitch from Anistad in the dirt, ball 3. Good pick back there by Workington.
Yeah, great job from Workington. With the guy at third, anything behind him, he's more than likely going to try to come home and score. So getting that body in front of that ball in the dirt, that's exactly what you want out of your backstop.
Ball 4 downstairs, and that loads the bases. Back-to-back walks to Buford and Metzger. Now Cody Fretz has an opportunity. Fretz 1 for 2 today. Singled and scored in the second, popped out to first in the third. And there's going to be a meeting on the mound with Seth Anistad. Not sure exactly what this is about. It just looks like they didn't like something in his windup.
Yeah, it looks like they're just having a clinic on mechanics. Wanting to make sure he's getting the most out of his arm to get out of this bases loaded, nobody out situation.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Jake Tyler on third, Isaiah Metzger on second, Lamont Buford on first, Cody Fretz awaiting his third at-bat. And now that the powwow's done on the mound, all the fielders will return to their spots. Anistad motions off the last fielder, his second baseman, Gatlin Leard, running over towards second base now. And we're ready to play. Cody Fretz steps up with bases loaded and a 6-run lead, 14-8 in the top of the 4th inning. Ball 1 down and away. Anistad on the season, 4 1/3 innings coming into today's game, 5 earned runs, and there's ball 2 down and away. Good block by Workington back there.
You should call him Workington, the way he's keeping those balls in front of him. He's done really well behind the plate with anything in front of him.
2-0 pitch, down and in, it's 3-0. In danger of walking a runner in danger of extending this lead to 7. 14-8 game. Cody Fretz watches ball 4 down and away, and that walks in a run. Jake Tyler comes in to score. That's going to close out Isaac Garado's line. Metzger to 3rd, Buford to 2nd, Fretz to 1st, and now Cruz Lopez coming up for his 3rd time. 1 for 2, Cruz Lopez struck out in the 2nd inning swinging. Got a single in the 3rd and scored, and ball 1 down and away.
Yeah, he's struggling to put the ball over the plate. Just needs to get that first out to help him get through this inning.
7 straight balls for Anistad, who working out of the stretch fires, and that's number 8 as it's a 2-0 count. 79-mile-an-hour fastball down and in towards the shoes on Cruz Lopez. Anistad fires outside, ball 3 now. 9 balls in a row since Seth Anistad last threw a strike. 3-0 pitch. Chopper down the line, that's gloved at first, throw down to 2nd. They're going to try and double him up here, and they can't. Productive out, though, as an RBI fielder's choice gets Cruz Lopez on 1st, scores Metzger from 3rd. Buford goes over to 3rd. Cody Fretz gets cut down. So we've got an out now. One out, and Kyle Frazier steps up to the plate. 2 for 3 on the day with a couple RBIs. Watches ball 1.
And that's exactly what you need right now if you're Anistad. Just continue to get ground balls. Heads up play from Allen. Try to get 2.
2-0 as another fastball goes into the left-handed batter's box. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Lamont Buford on 3rd. Cruz Lopez on 1st. Runners at the corners for the Chill with a 15-8 lead, and ball 3 is low. Anistad has not been able to find the zone much this inning. 3-0 count. Inside, and he's walked the bases loaded again. Nobody warming up in the Bombers bullpen right now. Drake Aycock coming up for his 2nd at-bat in as many innings. Walked in the 3rd inning, reached 3rd. Was stranded there on a fly ball by Christopher Flores. First pitch to Aycock. Strike 1. Called 78-mile-an-hour fastball just at the bottom of the zone. Oh, 1 pitch. Up high, it's 1-1 now. Four walks and 5 batters for Seth Anistad. A 1-1 pitch. Up the middle, gets by Anistad, going to 2nd base. A diving attempt there by Leard. He's going to throw down to 1st. And that's not in time to get the out.
Yeah, it was going to be a tough play for the defense to turn anyway. Softly hit ball up the middle as everybody is safe. Another run comes home to score.
RBI for Drake Aycock that scores Lamont Buford from third. Cruz Lopez goes over to third himself. Kyle Frazier to second. Bases still loaded. And it's a 16-8 game. 0-1 pitch to Luke Santarius. Outside, count is 1-1 now. No outs recorded on that play. Again, Gatlin Lear dived after it, kind of bobbled it at first, was looking to second, went down to first, but not in time to get Drake Aycock. 2-1 is the count now to Luke Santarius. Lines that one up the middle to shortstop. He bobbles it again. They go to second, to first, not in time to get Santarius there, but they do get an out at second. They cut down Drake Aycock. One run does score, so it's 17-8 now. Cruz Lopez from third base comes in. Runners on the corners now as Santarius reaches on another RBI fielder's choice. Runners on the corners, third RBI of the day for Luke Santarius. He's been on all 4 times. Santarius, the pitcher, getting a pinch runner.
It's like Tristan Stutzel coming into the game to run for his pitcher after bringing home another run.
Stutzel at first. Frazier at third. With 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch is a ball outside. It's 1-0. 10th batter of the inning, Christopher Flores at the plate. She'll have scored 4 this inning. Stutzel going on first movement. That one's slapped into right field, and that one's deep and going off the bottom of the wall. That'll be at least a double for Flores. Both runners score, and he's going to go for 3. Throw down is not in time. Stand up, 2 RBI triple for Christopher Flores. And it's 19-8 now. They're going to roll this inning over, so that'll make it an even 20 runs scoring. Again, the runner on third base, Flores, is not an earned run as he'll score after the rollover. But we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning here in Palm Springs. It's 20-8.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
21-8, and one of the highest scoring baseball games you'll see out here in Palm Springs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Kanan Risley leading off the inning and takes ball 1 upstairs against Luke Santarius in his 2nd inning. 1-0 count. Now it's 2-0, missed with the fastball there. 2-0 against Risley, who technically hasn't recorded an at-bat today. He's got hit by a pitch. He's walked. Here he is in the 4th with a 2-1 count as the fastball just catches the zone. It's 2-1. Stephen Buxton joined by Zach Durham here. Chill facing off against the Bombers, and the Chill are up big right now. 2-1 count fouls that off. It's 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's been quite an explosion offensively for the Chill. 21 runs on the board. Multiple guys up and down this lineup have reached base and came around to score on multiple occasions.
21-8, 29 runs on 16 hits, 4 errors, and about 1,000 RBI fielder's choices as that ball skips in and makes it full. Full count against Kanan Risley. As this inning will all likelihood be the last, as we're running up against the time limit for the PSCL. Ground ball up the middle, ranging over and diving is Isaiah Metzger. That's going to get into the outfield for a single. First hit of the day for Kanan Risley. Delmonico Granger Moreno stepping up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today, struck out looking in the first, lined out to short in the second on a fantastic play by Jake Tyler. Here he is with nobody out and a runner on. First pitch, ball 1, just below the zone. 78-mile-an-hour pitch there. Before the 1-0 pitch, Santarius checks down to first, sliding in safely is Risley. Tag applied there, just out of exercise at that point. 1-0 pitch from Santarius. Upstairs, counts 2-0 now. Santarius, the 6th pitcher of the game today. He's the 3rd pitcher on the Chills board. Kyle Wells went 1 inning. Aiden Harrison went the next 2 and went the next 1 2/3, and then Santarius took over from there. Fires in strike 1. Counts 2-1 now. 21-8, bottom of the 4th inning. A 2-1 count for the Bombers DH, Delmonico Granger Moreno. Counts 3-1 after the pitch is just below the zone. Not a bad miss by Santarius, but he's not going to get the call there. 3-1 pitch popped up in shallow left center field. Going back on it, the shortstop Tyler crashes into his left fielder Frazier, but he's able to make the catch.
Yeah, good to see a minor collision out there. I mean, they barely ran into each other. Those plays are always, you kind of hold your breath as you watch the outfielders and middle infield converge on that high pop fly, but it's Tyler who comes out with the first out of the inning.
1 out, and now Ji Yuan Yang steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 2, struck out in the 1st inning, singled and scored in the 3rd inning, has a stolen base on his ledger as well. Drives that one into shallow center field, and that'll be caught for the 2nd out.
Yeah, I thought that one was going to drop from our perspective. Didn't see how far it was going to travel. It was softly hit straight to center field, but it is Buford who's underneath it.
Xander Martinez coming up. He's yet to register an official at-bat. 2 plate appearances, reached on an error, and got hit by a pitch in the third. In a very painful at-bat where he fouled one hard off his foot. Little dribbler, that's going to get through the hole for his first hit of the day. First pitch swinging, Xander Martinez gets in the hit column. Runners on first and second now with 2 outs. Again, top of the 4th inning, or bottom of the 4th inning here in the PSCL. Bombers and Chill in what's likely to be the last inning.
Yeah, with 2 outs, their backs are truly against the wall. Let's see how much fight they have.
Luke Santarius on the mound. In a 21-8 game, fires in strike 1 against Will Horseman. Horseman 2 for 2 today. Doubled and scored in the second, got a single in the third. Playing right field for the Bombers today. 0-1 pitch. Top shelf. Just misses though. It's 1-1. One and one, 2 outs, 2 on here for the Bombers. Santarius in all likelihood trying to close this thing out here. Little line drive that's going to get into center field for a hit. Coming in to score is Kanan Risley. Throw to the plate, not in time. RBI single for Will Horseman.
Nice approach for Horseman to slap that one into center field. Drops down in front of Buford. As we starting to find out that the Bombers still no quit in them just yet. Hanging into this ball game as much as they can.
Bombers inching a little bit closer. It's a 12-run game now, 21-9 as we've reached 30 in the total runs counter. First pitch up and in to Christian Maciel. It's 1-0. Maciel 0 for 1 on the day. Reached on an error in the second, got a sac fly in the third. Did score in that second inning. He's got Martinez on second. He's got Horseman on first. Pitch by Santarius. Popped back over the press box. It's 1-1. 4 runs in the first, 7 in the second, 2 in the third, 8 in the fourth for the Chill. Pair of 4-run innings in the second and third for the Bombers, and 1 this inning. 21-9 game, 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the bottom of the zone. It's 1-2.
Bombers down to their last strike here. They've shown some fight here in this ball game. Gonna need more of it.
1-2 pitch in the dirt. Counts even at 2. 3 touchdowns for the Chill. A touchdown and a field goal. Missed extra point for the Bombers. We've got a good old football score here in Palm Springs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on for the Bombers. Santarius looking back at second. Here's the pitch. Popped up into shallow center field. 3 fielders converging on it. Second baseman dives after it. Can't come up with the play. It's going to be an RBI single. Scoring Xander Martinez from second. And it's 21-10 now. Going first to third is Will Horseman. Christian Maciel with his first hit of the day and second RBI.
Still plenty of fight for the Bombers. Station to station was the approach in the second and third inning when they tacked 8 runs on the board.
In all likelihood, the highest scoring PSCL game of the season. 21-10, 12 hits, 2 errors for the Chill, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Bombers. Strike 1 to Tanner Workington.
We did have a game last week. I believe the Blue Sox put up 25. But the final score of that game was 25-5. 21-10, we've already surpassed that run total.
A 1 pitch up too high, skips off the glove of Aycock. It's 1-1. Workington 0 for 1 today. Popped out to second in the second inning, walked in the third. His third plate appearance in the fourth. He's got runners on the corners with 2 outs. 1-1 pitch. Driven deep into left field, going back on it. Frazier able to catch up to it. A hard hit for Tanner Workington, but that'll be the inning there. And that's going to be the game. 21-10, the Chill win it.
What a ball game.
21-10, the final score. Chill beat the Bombers. Bombers fall to 8-6. They snap that 2-game winning streak they had. Chill win their third in a row. They'll move to 5-7-1. They'll jump past the Grizzly in the standings. And they'll move on to right down the middle of the pack in the PSCL. We'll be right back in about 30 minutes for the second game. It'll be what looks like the Lumberjacks against the Haymakers. Zach will be on the call for that one. And for right now, we thank you all for joining us. Chill win it 21-10.